Did you know that if you buy graham crackers out of the store, they're full of oil, refined wheat, refined sugar, artificial flavors, and all kind of junk? But not when you make them healthy vegan style. These are oil-free, gluten-free, and refined sugar-free, and the taste is on point. You'll love them. And today, I'm going to show you how to make your own. All right, so let's go over the ingredients that we're going to use and make these delicious, healthy vegan style graham crackers, meaning we're going to use no oil, no refined wheat, no sugar in this recipe. What we are going to use as a base is some oat flour. Now, these are oats that I ground myself, so they're a little coarser than oats that you would buy. Of course, anytime I use oats, they're certified organic, glyphosate-free, and gluten-free. We're going to use some almond flour to go along with our oat flour. We're going to use some arrowroot powder. We're going to use some date sugar, some baking soda, some vanilla bean powder. I've been talking about vanilla bean powder lately. You can use vanilla bean extract, but the powder is better. Carries the flavor better and it's cleaner if you get an organic one ingredient vanilla bean powder. We're also going to use some cinnamon and of course some water. Now for the oats and for the baking soda, a lot of times people will ask me what brands I use. I share all the brands that I prefer strongly in my HV app. You can find that at hveating.com. And I talk about things like oats and baking soda and nutritional yeast and all kinds of different products and different ingredients that are important that you buy a particular brand because they're cleaner or just better. Check out my app for that. One more thing I forgot to mention, cashew butter. We're going to be using cashew butter in this recipe also. Now let's start putting them together. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put all my dry ingredients into a bowl and then whisk them together to combine them really well. Okay, so once all the dry ingredients are in the bowl, it's time to add the nut butter and water to form the dough. Now I'm using a spatula, but it can be easier to use your hands to get this dough mixed up. All right, so now I have my dough where I want it. I'm going to move it aside and I'm going to bring in some parchment paper. And what I'm going to do here is lay out the parchment paper, dust it with a little bit of flour, and then roll out my dough. And doing it with the parchment paper obviously just helps it from sticking to things. It makes it a lot easier to do that process. So that's what I'm going to do now. And while I'm rolling out the dough, just a reminder that my Make Your Own cookbook is now available for pre-sale and that you can get it from the web address listed below or anywhere that books are sold. Okay, so now I've got my dough rolled out to about the thickness that I want, as you can see here. So the next step is to just get this dough cut into traditional graham cracker size portions, which is what I'm going to do next. And to do that, I'm going to start trimming the edges of my dough to create straight sides. All right, so now I've got part of my dough rolled out to where I want it here, and now it's time to cut them. Now notice that I still have a lot of dough left in my bowl here. This is probably about a third of it. I can probably get 2 more of these sheets somewhere in there. Now I want to cut this in half and then half again. So I've made some little marks here to kind of guide me. And I'm just going to take a plate because it's a straight edge and I'm just going to put it at each mark. But this is how I like to go about it to give me some kind of guidance. So at this point, I'm just eyeing it to cut these graham crackers, but you can always measure them if you want very precise, equal size crackers. Now, once I'm done making my cuts, I'm using a fork to poke holes and getting them on the parchment lined baking sheet and into the oven. All right, so I've got these cut, I've got them poked, and now ready for the oven. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below. All right, so now I've got my first batch of graham crackers out of the oven. Now, right now, I need to get them cool completely because they're not as firm and crisp as I'm going to want them. So I'm just going to remove my crackers from the pan onto the cooling rack and let them completely cool while the others cook. I'll get them all on the cooling rack, plate them up, and then give them a taste for you, of course. Now, one last thing to keep in mind is that the baking time will vary slightly depending on how thin or thick you roll your crackers. I like to roll mine about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch thick to get the best results. All right, so now I've taken my crackers, I let them cool completely. I have them all on my plate here, and I want to give you an idea for the texture and the crispness of this cracker. It's really spot on. So I'm just going to break these in half like you would a normal graham cracker here. And you can hear that pop. Just like you would. I'm going to break this one in half and I'm going to break it again so it's not such a big bite. Hear that pop? Not only is the texture spot on, but so is the flavor. I mean, I used to eat graham crackers quite a bit when I was younger, and this is right on point. I mean, it has that nice cinnamon flavor. No honey on these, but it has a really nice sweetness. This is a nice cracker. If you got kids, I guarantee you they'll love these. You'll love them too. And as you see, it wasn't very hard to make. So yeah, if you're thinking of looking for more easy snacks, healthy vegan snacks without the oil, without the refined sugar, refined wheat, this is a great option, guys. Graham crackers. Got to make your own.